with it right. Here with who I started with me, something like a Spartan. It's going hard regardless. I'm from the 826 plus 5. Mo bitches, H-Uno, Central Coast, mob and suicide. Feelings arsonist. I step in the booth and cast, I gotta keep it lit. Engineer all my music, I work hard at this.
That's right. And we're back. Muy buenos dias to all the beautiful Linda Raza live on Chicano Tube. We're live on Chicano Street once again. Gracias a Dios, He woke us up today. Vamos a darle ganas. That's all we know. We hustling is inside our DNA. Again, gracias all the day oneers, everyone in the members only. You already know what it is. The Chicano channels, the Chicano pages. Tonight, don't miss out at 6 o'clock. Matter of fact, it's going to get cross streamed on several different social media pages. That way, everyone can see the discussion we're going to have tonight. And I'm going to institute a couple different measures in order to ensure we got some kind of order, etc. But I can't wait. I can't wait. The panelists are ready. Of course, we got them right here. I'm going to use it one more time because tonight's the night. And also, gente, there's been such a great pinchy feedback on these things. I'm already going to RSVP for March. Tonight, I'm going to make the announcement on the March date for the March town hall. This thing is picking up steam. I'll say people understand how important it is to voice your voice. That's all I'm doing. Who am I? No soy nadie. You're someone. I'm no one. I've never claimed to be shit. So forget about that. It's the humility, right? But I'm just here to facilitate the platform for the conversation. That's it. It had to be someone unbiased. It had to be someone objective. It had to be someone that's not trying to shove it just down your garganta the way they see it. It has to be the voice of reason. And I think you guys come with me, fuck with me, because I'm putting on these kind of shows right here, man. But again, everyone that's already locked and loaded for tonight, I'll see you tonight. Today, we're going to talk about something that Cholo Juan said. You know what I forgot to mention? That Cholo Juan is also a critical thinker. I know you've seen him do a couple of videos and you're going to get mad. You're going to get mad. But he had a red hat on, okay? He had a red MAGA hat on. You want to get mad? Hey, go after Cholo Juan, okay? If I give you the pinchy facts and I tell you who did what, and then you want to come after me, you're al revés. Or you're just a bona fide hater at the end of the day. That's all it is. You're just a bona fide hater. But go after him. But he's also in that bunch that, hey, they want to cancel one of us. How about all of us just disappear from YouTube on the West Coast? How about Hoodstocks is gone? Cholo Juan is gone. Chicano Tube is gone. American Cholo is gone. Rhodium Radio is gone. How about all these channels just disappear because we told you the truth and now we're just going to live in prosperity? You know what I mean? No, that's not going to happen because we don't give up a fight. Whenever there's a fight, whenever there's something that the people need to hear, we're going to fight tooth and nail until the casket drops. There's no retreat, especially in Chicanos. Especially in Chicanos. No nos rajamos, güey. Okay, no nos rajamos. So let's fight the good fight, man. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. Give me a second. I'm going to acknowledge some of the comments that are coming in right now. But yeah, Cholo Juan, I'm going to go ahead and show you exactly what he said. He's not stirring the pot. So cálmate to the people that want to say, trying to get us into a guerra. No. From everything that's happened on the YouTube yarda the last couple of years, people should be very mindful of when you say certain shit, etc. It can and will be used against you forever on the internet, right? The internet is the people's court of law, I guess. I don't know. But that's right. Buenos dias. That's right, my boy. I appreciate you. Güero Lita, the OGs just chapped in. Rottweilers ready to go. The Valle de Coachella, Southern Califas is in the casa. That's right, my boy. I appreciate you. And then we got security in the casa already. I suggest stretching, hydration, and rest. That chat's finna pop. It could be because people have their own personal reservations. Now, I try to tell people with wrenches. I try to tell people with moderators, calmala. Whether you're a liberal, whether you're conservative, whether you're a hustler, whether you're a cholo, you're just a chicano, you're just an average Joe, you don't care about nothing but whatever. Um, okay, perfect. My bad. I was reading text messages. Everyone has a voice. So if you want to go after someone tonight, I mean that's on you. But I tell okay. My bad. The text messages are going crazy. I'm just let me go ahead and put this do not disturb right now, cabrones. We're live, all right. Um, I'm just gonna facilitate it and tell the moderators, hey, calmate, you know what I mean? And Miss Chicano too, yeah, she has a hair trigger. Yeah, she don't like to hear certain shit. I mean, if she blocks you, it's a wrap. What am I gonna do? You know what I mean? You really had to go in, go in, go in, but maybe you don't give a shit anyways. You know what I mean? Maybe you could do without one channel's entertainment. I don't advise to it because we're just going to keep ramping up in 2025, man. It's a beautiful year, and you never know who might be on the town hall. It might shock you, it might surprise you. If Hood Stocks joins the town hall, that might shock you. If American Cholo joins the town hall, that might shock the shit out of everyone, right? Um, because they do have a voice. It's a pretty big voice. It's a pretty big voice. All we have to do is just kind of align and agree to disagree, and in the common good of the gente, the people, whether it's Latinos, Mexicanos, Chicanos, whatever you name it, man. Give me a second, Nete. Give me a second. We're gonna get into it right now. Blue Aguilar said, "Shit, I already got shots fired." That's why you're wearing a hard hat. Is that a hard? That's a hard hat, right? That's why you're wearing a hard hat, cabron. It gets dangerous and shit. YouTube calles are dangerous, bro. They shoot shots. Everyone has an opinion, but that's great. At the end of the day, I'm going to give you a common sense approach on how we should be dealing with issues, man. But anyways, hold on before we go down the road. And plus, I'm going to show you the post. Let's read what Cholo Juan said. He's not directing this to the Africano community. He's directing it to the meme activists. There's a lot of meme activists that didn't give a shit for 4 years that the gente were bleeding and losing money. They didn't care. And there was a gavacho in the White House. Let me just remind you. Okay, there was a gavacho already there, but you didn't say shit. But I'll hope. Hold on. Man, I can't wait. I'm so fired up for tonight. I'm pumped, man. I'm so pumped up. Man, I can't wait, man. Let's go ahead and see what we got as far as the panelists goes up there. And again, a huge shout out to Wicked Graphics, my boy Wicked. Okay, from Salinas. I appreciate you, cabron, for these graphics. Okay, just don't put me in the hoodie no more. Way when I took those pictures, it was like a windstorm. Way my hair's all messed up right here. Right? It looks all ondulado. My hair looks curly right here, which is it does curl after like a couple months. One time in the hall, quick story, I let my hair grow. I couldn't get no hair clippers being on lockdown and all this other shit. They don't cut your hair a lot in the juvenile hall. I let my hair grow for months and it looked like baby, no, not baby, young Santana on American Me. My hair grew like that long. It was crazy, but it was waves. I mean, waves. It was a trip. I ain't done that since that a long time ago. Shit, I already got shots fired at me. South Texas said, my question I requested. Yeah, you requested me to ask about a pathway to citizenship, how the people see that. I'm definitely asking that tonight. Oh man, some of the I mean, these things just come to mind, gente. It's like when you got it, you got it. You know what I mean? So these things come to mind, like what do you think about pathway to citizenship? What do you think about the protest? What do you think about the term make America great again? What do you think about? I mean, it just goes on and on. I'm not gonna mention names because we don't want to bring up old shit, but some podcasters like they just bring up, they say the same shit all the time. No, what we say is what the people want to talk about. Get that straight. Don't get it crooked no more. Get that straight. This is what the people want to talk about. This is the people's channel. It's Mikey's channel, but I just created a peachy channel. You know what I mean? This is the people's channel. Everyone that comments, everyone that likes or dislikes, everyone that shares a post, shares a live, it's their channel. Say my channel. You know what I mean? I need to be in it, carnal. Well, tonight I would appreciate an OG's perspective too. Absolutely. We had Big Joe Castro in the casa, and he was just like a veterano, man. Sit back, more watching, more observing, just like the Bible, right? Be slower to speak, slow to wrath. Whack 100. We're gonna let that go, bro. We're gonna let that go. Again, hey, I'm not telling you what to do, Whack, because that's your community, bro. Your people, your community. We're not trying to cross business. When I post this post right now, as a matter of fact, let me put it up right now. Let me put it up. This post, don't get it twisted. We need clarification because the last thing we need is more fires. More fires on YouTube. Here's the post. Let me just remove the comment. My bad. The African American community doesn't care about the Mexican community. Okay, there's context there. So calmate. All right, there's context. Okay, don't be one to spin shit. There's context there. We're gonna read it right now. Hold on. I don't see why people crying about them not joining the ICE protests. So here's, and I don't want. I'm definitely not putting words in Cholo Juan. Actually, I respect Cholo Juan so much because he's, for one, he doesn't give a shit what anyone thinks. Two, he has common sense. Three, I just respect any man, anyways. Unless you're a weirdo or piece of shit or something like that, then you got my respect up front. I respect every man. That's just the way it is, man. It's just the way I was raised. So what he's talking about here is he's talking, if you didn't know, and your mind is wanting to take this out of context, he's talking to the Mexicanos. Let's just say Mexicanos. It encompasses a lot of people. When I say Mexicanos, it's going to encompass, of course, Mexicanos. It's going to encompass the Chicanos. It's going to encompass anyone with a pinche nopal in the frente. Just get that straight. No matter how they identify, people get all caught up. Identify. That kind of sounds a little weird, too. I identify as, it sounds like you got pronouns in your bio when you say that shit. But I'll hold. No, who he's talking about is to the Mexicans that are posting online. You know, they're saying, I actually think Lady Pinks was one of them. They call her the queen of the SGV. They say Lady Pinks also said the same thing. Could it be great minds think alike? I'll leave that up to you. Do I agree with what she did to Jenny 6ix9ine? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I had Jen La Loca on the podcast. We clarified all that stuff. Go back and watch the video. He's saying to the people that are saying, hey, where's all the when BLM was in the middle of the calles, and I mean deep. I mean, they couldn't even, the street wasn't wide enough for all the people, right? I get it. I get it, man. And matter of fact, tonight we're also going to talk about, speaking of that, it's the former president's birthday today. And I'm talking about the 16th president of the United States. I think it's 16, or is it 19? 16 or 19 is one of those two. I think it's 16. That that leaded the abolition of slavery. So let's talk about that tonight. And of course, what I'm gonna do is, I gotta kind of lead it into the conversation. I'm gonna ask, you know, about racism, man. Let's go ahead and get into that tonight as well. Just some of the topic is gonna be good, man. Tonight is gonna be real good, but tonight we'll talk about that a little bit tonight. But anyways, we mentioned that because Cholo Juan is talking to the Mexican community. Said, hey, he says, I don't see why people are crying about them not joining the protests. They don't care about the Mexican community. Okay, that's a little bit of a, in my opinion, humble opinion. that can be seen as throwing tirada, tirando algo, tirando lodo, way. That can be seen as tirando lodo, way. What a little bit more clarification would have been this struggle, this plight, our protests, which I'm talking about Mexicans, you know, the ones that are out on the street, again, less than 10%. These are the numbers, and people get mad when I say this, but if I don't say these things, then the gente is going to get spun on what the phone is telling them. The phone is the main source, right? They won't even go to the library and read a book. I remember when books were like 10 cents, man. Moms used to send me like 4 or 5 of them. One of my favorite books I read was Covert Actions. It was a story of a Navy SEAL. Covert Actions. It was based on a true story, though, of course, some parts might get changed. The editor might put some things fiction or not, because especially if it's high classified. This dude was going into enemy compounds and taking the main leader, like in the middle of the night, crazy shit, Navy SEAL shit. But anyways, books used to cost 10 cents. They don't cost 10 cents no more. You know, it is what it is. So let me read some of the comments though. Let me read some of the comments. Because the comments are picking up. Going that way. Corridor security, that's right. Cabron. It's an open forum. So, bro, what happens is every single month I'm getting the 10 seats get filled so fast. I can never squeeze. I'm already 4 or 5 over. So what I want to is come up with a system that I'm not leaving people behind for months. Well, for one, I got to check you out. We got to talk, or I got to check your page out, or something like that, right? We're just not bringing anyone. Cálmate, cabrones. We need a JCat coming on, just taking forever, or just some weird off personality. You know what I mean? Look at the lineup we got right here, bro. Look at Wayward's on almost 200K. Norby's the most. They asked me to bring Norby's more than anyone. Si se puede, the voice of reason. He's always going to stir it in right direction and hit the brakes when it might be going a little off the rails. You know that I'm going to use the mute button tonight. I'm going to use the mute button. You know, I wish there was a mute all. That way it was just boom, and then we move it along. You know, and then Lucky Vato 213. That's right, with the legs that had Rascal. No introduction. Peter, Chicano State of Mind. Nino America, probably the most controversial cabron right there. Nino America, the most controversial cabron. And Miss Adina, okay. And she's right there with the Mexican bandana on. Is going to be in the house, man. Whack 100 says, at least Cholo Juan will get down. Not like what a lame ass term, too, huh? I'm broadcasting. I'm a broadcaster, you know. What? You know what I mean? Strip him, take his chain and shit. No, I'm just kidding. Strip him, take his chain. Okay, gotcha, man. Cholo Juan will get down. I did do the contracts. I sent the contracts out. I'm gonna be honest with you. And this is just me shooting straight. Of course, the king of Calexico, the Banda world, he was gonna just not fuck with it, right? But I heard, you know, he fell off a forklift. Whatever. That could be the case. I don't know. Or it's in his DNA. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna say what, but it's in his DNA. But Cholo Juan, I think he might have been hesitant because he might have seen people either on the channel. To be honest, I'm keeping this 1,000 transparency. He could have seen people on the channel or on one of the fights or something with something he didn't like. And I respect that. You know, maybe that's why he didn't respond. But he did respond at least 1 or 2 times in the DMs. Just 1 or 2 times. But then I think the ghost came when he probably saw, you know, maybe a promotion, a fight, a clip or something, which I get it, man. I get it, man. Rasa needs to learn to organize. It's already happening, cabron. Believe it or not, St. Cal, you know, you two, we're united, bro. The only thing we're not gonna tolerate is just weirdos, bro. Never. That's just there's some shit you can't come back from, and you can't come back from it. That's just it. Period. That's the only thing, you know. How? I mean, that's crazy. Because then the chat has a reason to go crazy on someone. Then they have the reason for the green light. Then they have the reason to go all in. And let's just keep it a buck. Like some people maybe tune in tonight and want to go after people. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna be hosting this thing. So the last thing I'm gonna do is be in the chat. And if too many people just whack too many people, then the wrenches are gone, gente. Trust me, the wrenches doesn't make you a super subscriber. You know what I mean? The members only might. That's what that does. I'm just kidding. 99 cents, you know what I mean? No, it's the thought that counts, anyways. But yeah, if too many people get whacked, then I just remove the wrenches. But then people get mad when I do that, thinking that it's personal. When it's this is just internet cotorreo at the end of the day. Sanjo Blanco. Okay, he's bringing this up. He's saying, Cholo Juan said, he said, you're wrong. The Africano community, African American, there's a lot of names, respectfully, do get involved in our protests. I seen them. But is the proportion the same? Say in those, I mean, marches that were building to building, bro. The whole street, right? They had not in every city. We're talking about in the super blue states. Okay. If you don't live in a super blue state, you won't understand this. Just don't try to get on our business. I mean, we are in California. There's no disrespect to anyone that's in another state, but only we know our business here in this state. You anything you say represents your state. So just represent your state well. But if you're not from California, you won't understand these things because these 4 or 5 states in the union were kind of crazy, man. They wanted to see unicorns flying through the air, all kinds of shit. And I know I joke around about it, but we can have a sensible discussion about it too. Wait till we go to Chicano Street Studios. Then you guys comment, hey, Mikey, you're talking about this. Break it down. Okay, let's break it down. This is the quick mix live. Look at what he said. The comment against the post. The post first. The African American community doesn't care about the Mexican community in regards to protests. Let me add that, Cholo Juan. Let me add that. In regards to protests, not doesn't care they're not human, not you know. Again, Martin Luther King, who we just passed his birthday, he should have knocked down all these walls that we keep talking about. Morgan Freeman said it the best. You want to end it? Stop talking about it. But I know people will be like, well, Mikey, there's the powers that be that control everything and go down that road. I get that too. The wifey goes down that rabbit hole real deep. The wifey is going to start channeling all her energy, gente, to the new channel, the photography and the teaching, training, photography training channel. So you'll probably see her less and less. She'll chime in every once in a while, but no tiene pelos en la lengua, man. She'll go off. Okay. So in regards to the protests, I don't see why people are crying about them not joining the ICE protests. But then the comment says, you're wrong. The blacks do get involved in our protest. I seen them. Well, I mean, the only this is what you base it on. There was a protest here in Salinas because again, we're a farm working city. We're on the corrida run. We have a UFW headquarters. They did it at the most poppinest grocery store, right on Alisal. I keep saying the Alisal district to you because there's one main street that it was all built around. That's why it's called the Alisal district. Before that, that's kind of we got that from the school, you know. That's probably after the 80s and 90s. But before that, it was the Alisal. El Alisal. Let's say it right in Spanish. And they had it at the most populous parking lot where they were deep, man. They took videos. Of course, they send it out to these influencers and they share it, man. I knew maybe two. I talked to maybe only two people that went to those rallies, and I get it. You know, they're coming out on the news. Hey, come out to the rallies. Hey, voice your voice and stuff like that. I talked to them. The only sources I can cite. This is not on a book. This is not on anything. Is just have a tablet and just be like, look, these are the analytics. According to, you could say CBP, you could say ICE. They all have websites. Well, I don't trust those numbers. Okay. I mean, I get that too. You know what I mean? I don't trust a lot of shit. I question almost everything. and they're saying, "Hey, it's 12% Mexican," and you're like, "Huh? 12% Mexican?" Hey, the people we're arresting, of course, what the media is gonna do is they're gonna highlight those cases. Those gonna highlight the families are separated. That for sure is gonna be a huge caption on a lot of videos. Family separated, family separated. And if you go to again where it's public records, I mean, this is the head of the department's agency's statements. These are press releases. And they say it's 12%. And then they say of the 12%, let's say and I'm not saying this is right, I'm not saying this is wrong, don't try to put words. I'm going to tell you exactly what it is. Let's say 12%, let's say 10% had removal orders. Only 10. And so 2% were like so some of the stories, right? Or like some of the stories. Hey, they grabbed him at a gas station. Hey, he was dropping off his kid at school. I get it, right? If those numbers were that, man, I can't wait for the town hall tonight. Whew. If those numbers were that, and the cabron's in the county jail eating a sopa, booked on some kind of crazy protesting shit, what do you think he's gonna think in the day room staring at the tele? If it were true, what do you think he's gonna be like? Anyways, oh, that's crazy. Zapata Vive, I see you, my boy. We have a question for the community. Diversity community. So I never heard of a community just named that, cabron. But diversity is represented when you see it, and everyone has a voice. No one is censoring anyone. No one is blocking anyone. No one is saying don't say what you want to say. People are gonna throw jackets on you anyways. You know, uh we had this, what was it, this girl who said she's Mexican, and look what she said about the Mexicano. Well, she doesn't say it in this clip, but she called the Mexicanos the W word, which the internet, of course, you know, especially the Raza channels, they'll tear you in 1,000 pieces, right?
Apologize to the community that you offended in using that word.
I'm sorry to the Mexicans, okay? I will never use that.
Hispanic community.
Oh, the Hispanic community. I will never use that word again or any racial slurs towards y'all.
Or just don't use any racial slurs.
Okay, I just said.
Okay.
I won't do any, yeah.
All right, moving on.
She, in the end, the little attitude she has, okay, I'm fine, I'm moving on, you know what I mean? The Mexican comes out, La Chicana comes out, you know what I mean? Just like Miss Chicano too, you know what I mean? She'll roll her hair up, put in a colita, take off her earrings, boom, it's on, right? But the 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 what we now call the Pee-wee Chavala culture is the ones that try to go after everyone. Hey, that dude's not with the cool kids. Get him out of here. The Pee-wee Chavala culture, you know what we used to call it before, but they stole that word from us. That's cultura. So we're gonna keep that word. We're gonna claim that word. You know, that word's ours. You know, cultura is ours. So we don't call you that. You're the Pee-wee Chavala culture that tries to. No, I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's wrong. She said it. And people don't even keep it real on how they were raised and the way fucking people were talking around them. The people don't even keep that real. Speaking of keeping it real, I remember Tony A. He put out like a little meme. It was either a meme or a post, and he said, "When you walk in a room and everyone gets quiet, and then you say, Alexa, tell me what these motherfuckers were saying." And I commented on that post. The rest of it was hilarious. I commented on that post. I said, Alexa is more real than most of these motherfuckers. That's crazy, man. It's an open forum. Yup. Every month. So tonight you'll hear me say it, cabron. You'll hear me say it. The Wednesday. I'm gonna give the date for Wednesday. It only gets rescheduled if something super crazy happens. You know what I mean? God forbid. You know what I mean? Rasta needs to learn how to organize for people other races. Yeah, again, we're united, bro. The conversations, the cross conversations of real unity, the people haven't seen that. But it's on the horizon. You know what I mean? Just little by little, pendejos are doing pendejo shit and just kind of weeding themselves out. So it's like, we do need more time to let the fucking whoever's gonna stand and shit. You know what I mean? America says the most people damn, and they lied to us, man, saying we didn't have the whole to see. This was a mind power thing. That's why propaganda is a machine. That if you can control people's minds, you can control everything, right? They were trying to make us think in California we didn't have this much power. Latinos, Mexicanos, we didn't have this much power. Mexican American, blah blah blah. You know what I mean? All that. Just wait, man. The super unity is gonna happen, and it's on. Crazy to see us all taking flicks and shit. Crazy at the Capitol. Imagine that. That'd be crazy. Fake prayer. Hey, you just reminded me of the Ice Cube CDs. You know what I mean? He would always have 3 Ks. Why did Ice Cube on every, like the first 3-4 CDs? He had 3 Ks on all the CD covers. Pinchy Ice Cube, man. Well, it's because of the calentadas, man. I'm pretty sure it's because of the calentadas. And I'm not saying I never got one. That's just members only shit. And back then they didn't have cameras anyway, so you couldn't even tell on an officer, even if it came down to that anyway. So it was a different time, man. We don't have to care. That's right. That's another one. Let's talk about that tonight. Gaza. How much do Mexicanos does this affect us in our little bubble in California? On the podcast, on content creating or whatever you want to call the genre. How much does this affect us? Where the president's talking about rebuilding the land in Gaza. And the first thing people say, well, whose is it? Whose is it? Let's talk about that tonight. I haven't figured that one out, bro. I don't know if that's just a moderator that needs to do that, like on the side, an engineer, you know what I mean? Whack people's mics and control the mic flow. I'm just going to ask the guests, if I mute you, it was for a reason. Respect it. It's not like a 300-second timeout. No, none of that. It was just to move it along, get one point finished, hit the next subject matter. Get the point finished, hit the subject matter. Get the point finished, hit the subject matter. That's how we're going to move it along tonight. It might be 2 hours, respectfully. I hope you have the time. If not, I'm going to tell the guests, whenever you need to jump out, God forbid an emergency happen, you don't have to apologize to me. This is a no handcuff, platform. We ain't going to cheese me out about it, make videos about it, none of that shit. And we appreciate your voice. Mexicans in Mexico be kicking out protesting Central Americans. Posted on my IG. Oh, I played that clip.
Tensions boiled over in the Mexican border city of Tijuana on Sunday. Hundreds of protesters hitting the streets, demanding that the massive caravan of migrants from Central America leave their country. Some holding signs reading, "Say no to the invasion," and singing the Mexican national anthem. Demonstrators accuse the migrants of causing chaos and breaking the law.
Mexico has always been a nation which opens its doors to anyone who needs it, but there are ways to enter someone's home and ask for support and help, and attacking authorities and knocking down barricades is not the right way.
Over the past week, nearly 6,000 migrants have poured into Tijuana and another nearby border city. The mayor says he's expecting that number to climb to 10,000. Many in the migrant caravan are from Honduras, fleeing poverty and violence. And they've received some help along the way. At Sunday's demonstration, a handful of activists showed up in support.
A few migrants are causing trouble, but not all of them. There are good people in this group, including women and children.
Over the past week, Mexico and the U.S. have stepped up security at the border. President Donald Trump deploying 6,000 troops to the area. and suspending asylum for migrants who enter the U.S. illegally. Meanwhile, in Tijuana, authorities have urged the migrants to head to shelters for their own safety.
Head to shelters, and then they take all the resources up again for this, against this. I leave this to the Razas court. That's up to you guys, but I'm here to just talk about it, right? Now, them fleeing Honduras because the streets in Honduras are hot. I get it, man. I get it, man. You're leaving a messed up situation because you want a better situation. I get that 100%. 100%. Believe me. I'm not for trying to put all these labels on it. Get this and him and her and them. But when people ask me direct questions, we're going to answer them. No talking over each other tonight. What am I going to do when two people get in, prove their point a little aggressively? Say they're already passionate people. You would want that, right? Every single activist, come on, man. They're taking the time out to put boots on, hit the Capitol. Are you kidding me? Shout out Karina Powers, Lexit, the Hispanic Assembly. They're passionate people, bro. Sanjo Blanco, 408 in the casa. He says, and speaking of that, I'm gonna be in the 4. I'm gonna be over there, cabron. I'm gonna be on Story and King on Cinco de Mayo. I'm gonna be over there. Tap in with the familia over there. Tap in. You could always tap in with me, bro. We got familia out here. And what do you care, Chicano Tube? It seems you're in support of what Trump is doing. Again, am I hanging off a cliff on one man? The shit could change by the morning. I don't know. I mean, I haven't seen nothing crazy. I mean, I've seen presidents getting scandals. There was a meme that went out, and it was a picture of the White House desk, and it was after Biden left. And now he's signing all kinds of executive orders. And the meme said this. The meme said, this desk hasn't seen this much action since President Clinton. I don't care about politics, bro. Here it is. We're talking, at least we're trying to talk about something that's going to help the people. We could be talking about mamadas. I mean, if you just, there's channels that just talk about street shit from 30 years ago. Not everyone's cup of tea is what I'm saying. You know what I mean? My salsa's probably just a different, it's too hot way. Uncle Tom's of all colors. I don't care. That's a gotcha fucking term, bro. That's like saying someone's a house, whatever you want to say after that. They ain't never been nowhere. Their feet ain't never been on the pavement. Oh man, that's crazy. They want to say 10 toes down or whatever these things are, and their feet have never been on the pavement. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. This ain't a tough guy channel, man. Go look for a tough guy channel. A tough guy channel. I go to the juvenile hall once a month, and I go to the camp once a month. It was so crazy in Salinas. They had to build a camp for these youngsters. They had to give them their own camp. I'm like, damn, and then there's 2 facilities right in the backyard that just, you can call that a kind of a little fucking cycle. But it comes down to choices, you know what I mean? Definitely a supporter of Trump. Again, yeah, you came in right on time, my boy, right on time. It all comes down to choices, way. You could have 2 bosses. One you never see. You never see one boss. And you're like, damn, you're getting like a $1 raises, 50-cent raises, FMLA and extending. You're paying, getting better. They're taking more taxes. They ain't talking about even taking no taxes. And there's a lie right now to the raza, I think it is, saying that's only for the rich. I'm like, cabrones, get some Q-tips, clean the earwax, and understand that waitress tips, that's across the board. Social Security, that's across the board. Next thing you know, they're going to tell you that's only for fucking güeros. And you'll believe it. But I'll hope. Norberino, yeah, he's going to be on. Last comments. I'm going to go for a run right now. It rained last night. Again, tonight, 6 o'clock. Don't miss it. All the guests, they have the link already. All the panelists have the link. The studio is already ready to go. Just one button, beep, and it's on. At 6 o'clock, we're going to hear every voice. And I can't promise, don't get mad at me as far as like answer questions in the comments. If you're replying, 1, 2, 3, 4 minute replies, we're gonna limit it, to certain minutes. Now, you'll see. I'll make the announcement tonight. We're gonna have a little bit more order this time. Then if the comments go by, it is what it is, man. My bad. You could copy and paste. I won't get mad. I won't whack you. I won't whack you if you copy and paste in my shit. No, I don't trip like that, man. I should no. Right? Hey, I'm gonna have to, man. I'm gonna have to do some workout videos and straight copycat. Yeah, I just fucking might get it. But you know what? If it motivates you, then fuck who's hating on it. It's gonna motivate the few. That's gonna be like, Mike can get it 3 times a week. Shit, I can get it 3 times a week. Sábanas, attorney ads. So yeah, what he was talking about is the Africano community. This is a recent post. It's right here. He's saying, hey, the Africanos don't care about the Mexican community. But again, I think, I don't want to put words in his mouth, but in regards to these protests on these issues, I don't see why people crying about them not joining the ICE protest. Because the Mexicanos were like 30% or more of the BLM marches. Those are facts. Those are facts. Fuck that, Mikey. I got something on Google. Cálmate, man. You got something on Google. Oh, man, what a trip, man. Almost half of it. It's crazy. Brenton Woods just passed away. You know what I mean? A lot of people already want to forget, but the music lives on forever. Look how much raza mourned for Brenton Wood. That one hurt right there, man. All right, last comments. I gotta go, man. I want to go for a run. Wrenches are sus. Damn, to the wrenches. I think we got good choices on wrenches. We got good choices all the time. Gotta have faith in your people, bro. How you gonna move with people you don't have faith with? You know what I mean? If not, then everything's on the internet, so we'll have receipts on if there was little moves that were done or whatever. Or if they tell me, this person whacked like 3, 4, 5 people and it was uncalled for, I'll find out. You mean agitators? Nothing new. Why? Because just hire a couple people and give them a couple crates of Molotovs. It's pretty easy to stir it up, man. It's pretty easy. You'll be so confused that you'll turn left. Whatever the first thing you see, you'll want to take off on. And that's what they wanted. That was exactly the results they wanted. I'll be upset with that team as I voted for Trump. I'm trying to tell y'all, Brown Brothers, about Trump. Okay, well, Big Lazy's in the house. Let his voice be heard. That's right, Big Lazy, man. Hey, welcome to Chicano Street, cabron. I appreciate you, cabron. Facts, Beanie. I appreciate you, cabron. That's right. That's ranch right there. Damn. Civil rights. But you know what? The first, this is to my understanding, there was some civil rights acts done on but Mexicans did, but again, they'll call them Chicanos way, same thing. Also on the US side, when it pertained to the school districts, they weren't letting them attend certain schools and then get just the best education. This is just a known fact. This is black and white days, I think. Okay, back in the black and white days, black and white TV is what I mean. And I believe that was one of the earliest cases of civil rights as well. But don't quote me on it. If someone knows what I'm talking about, I think it was in the 50s, and it was a Mexican Supreme Court case that the Raza won. But I could be wrong. Anson Tom's. Hey, but this is what we say, cabron. Okay, one thing is everyone is accountable for their own shit, and again, everyone. And so at the end of the day, if you want to see shit about color, Martin Luther King was like, you're looking at some old shit now, because he changed all of that, MLK. But again, every community does have a community. So, we're like the brown community. If you want to put something on there, the brown or whatever kind of term can unify, right? Instead of being a term maybe that lights a fire under someone's cachetes. Last comments. Tracks be lazy. Damn, Corco. I see what you said, cabrón. Tías and Tomasas. Let's go. Si se puede. That's right, my boy. Last comments of the night. Of the night. Of the morning. It's already lunchtime, man. I'm gonna go for a run. Honestly, if someone isn't here, that's on them. Last time we found it comes from Nayarit. We came here correctly in the 30s. I mean, I always said, bro, anytime I was on the run, anytime I caught a case, it was a new number. I always had to face the music. But it's it is easy to, again, I will mention the numbers tonight. Maybe some people will tell me those are fake numbers, Mikey. They're coming off of government websites. I don't know. They're coming off of government websites. Look them up on your own. How about that? Well, and then when you see them, well, I don't trust them then. Oh, man, what a trip. Telly, I disagree, Calron. I disagree. She's not coming to do stay. Big Lazy already wants to start the town hall right now. Big Lazy, tonight at 6, Cabron. Tonight at 6. Let me get some money right now. I'm going to do a little machine right now. I'm still sore from the Monday pull-ups. It takes 2 days for the soreness to really like hit full sore. Dog walked. Someone's going to get dog walked. So we're just saying. Someone said tortas lives matter. Man, that's crazy. Someone said leave the tortas on a sign at a protest. Chingado, man. Hispanic is bad. See, they're already getting into the town hall tonight, man. Shit. In the chat. Gio, I see that, my boy, 408. If I even mention those names, bro, they'll probably whack the stream, bro. Serio. It's already happened to me. I can't mention that, Gio. But I'm talking about this comment. If I say those names, this stream is done, bro. This one, Armando, I disagree. Yeah, he could have met him, but he said, I don't think it was. You don't want to put a miedo jacket on somebody, bro. Especially on the internet. Come on, we're on the internet. You don't want to put a fear jacket. Hey, punked out fear because of fear. Tenía miedo el way. We don't want to put a miedo jacket. I think he just looked at it like, hey, is that worth my time? That's not worth my time. Now, if he were to pull up, well, you can always go in the backyard. But I still got Cholo Juan on that one. Even though his arms do look a little thin, huh? His arms look a little delgadito, man. I need to send him a list of supplements. Last comments. ¿Qué onda? Eastside Sanho just stepped in the building. That's right, my boy. I appreciate you. You've been in the building. I'll be over there on Story and King again for the second annual. I get invited by the event makers. I go out with the familia. Shit, last time I had the Tejana on, shit was a vibe, man. We took like 5-6 selfies. Everyone was with their familias. It was wonderful, man. Big Lazy. 100 bean. Yahweh. They got mad when they said, Mikey, they were oh my bad, here it is. They're posting stuff like saying, hey, the ice raids when they started happening off in Bakers, don't do this, don't do that, don't do this, don't do that, right? And I made a little joke and people got on my case, Peachy, Mikey, this and this and that. And I'm saying, bro, I just, you want me to keep it a buck? And I said, this is my advice right here. What to do when confronted by ICE? Me? Correle, way. Again, imagine sitting in the county, you're looking there like, what? 10% of the raza. That's it? Then who really were we? And then everyone looks at each other and you're like, damn, you start crying like this chick.
I'm so sorry. I wish I could do something, but I can't. I don't know what to do. I'll try everything, I promise.
All right, you guys, I'm out. Live on Chicano too. Tonight, I'm so pumped. Let's just stay live till 6 o'clock right now. Okay. Let's just stay live till 6 and then go live. You know what I mean? I'm going to put you on the Ray-Ban Meta glasses right now. Just switch the stream to the Ray-Ban Metas. That's coming soon. That's coming real soon. All right, you guys. I'm out. I'm out. Let me see. I don't know that. I apologize. I didn't know that. I don't know that. I apologize. Absolutely. It takes a man to apologize. People think that's weakness, bro, to apologize. That's actually huevos way. You know, either we're aging, getting older every year, or we're maturing también. You know, you can't do both. You're either getting older or you're maturing. But I apologize a lot. I don't know everything. But when I see like we're talking about those INS numbers, that's crazy. You could print out those reports, but no one wants to see them and talk about them. They rather share the ones, oh, this makes me feel good. Look, boom. You gotta be careful with everything brown, because not everything brown is good for brown, man. We're gonna talk about that tonight. Banda couldn't find. No, he wasn't gonna respond. I mean, why would he want to do that? You know what I mean? I did talk to LA Icon about it though. I had it was an IG IG call. We just did a video chat. And all I told LA Icon was, look, I can hand it on a silver platter. I don't even have to be there. I'm just trying to facilitate, just to get it going in the right direction. It didn't materialize. If he wants to tell you the details, he could tell you the details of the rest. Calidad. They're laughing. I don't even remember, man. Hit that like. All right, I'm out tonight, 6 o'clock. I'll see you. Everyone's voice gets voiced. Here's the most influential cabrones we're gonna have on the panel. Respectfully, I'm just joking around. Now I'm feeling good. Because 6 o'clock is going down, and then we'll talk about filling up March. I'm gonna give the date tonight, and immediately open the RSVP and take some rollovers that I know have been wanting to get involved. I got to look at your profile and we got to talk. You know what I mean? We got to talk. There's been so much crazy shit happening on the internet. It's like, now we're running makes on motherfuckers. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Damn, crazy. Puro Trump will end it like that, and I'm out. Remember what I always say? In the end, it's all you got is the memories.